EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go in our nation's capital. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And let's go ahead and keep this one simple. He had one of the most impressive rookie seasons in NFL history. A true dual-threat quarterback. He can beat you a variety of ways. Took his team to the conference championship last season, trying to take them to the Super Bowl in year 2.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
Here we go, here we go.
Second and a yard.
Play action, now it's Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Daniels going to try the sneak, and he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you think 4th down quarterback sneak there, though it worked on 3rd. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Ready? 60 Eagle. Go.
Now Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
Brings up 4th down.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. This is brought in at the 21. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Ole Miss.
And we knew from the moment the commissioner called his name on draft night, and by the way, laid a pretty good hug on the commissioner going across the stage. But we knew he had a chance to be the starter week 1. He dove right into the playbook, ingratiated himself with his teammates, and that's exactly how things have played out.
And credit the tackle to Percy Butler.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And this one is incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready up.
Now Dart. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd
and 3. Dart from the gun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26.
And the Giants first down. A gain of 21 yards. And the Giants
I'll give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. If he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there. It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Let's go. Take off.
Dart going to give to Scannaboo. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be that effort.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a Commander's first down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And McLaurin, the motion man right. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. That play was all Bobby Okereke as he got there and dragged him down for the loss.
Cowboy.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
7 yards. And a Commander's first down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Throwing now is Daniels. Finding Ertz again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
Get it.
To the air goes Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Commanders post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Commanders 7.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 46.
At their own 46.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. On the ground, it's Scattaboo to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. In on the stop, it was Dorrance Armstrong.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Let's go. Take off.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
He's taken down at the 30.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Dart going to look to throw here. That one taken in by Neighbors. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Throwing his Dart. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Next drive, the Washington offense.
Let's go now.
Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
60 by 6.
Daniels looking to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Deebo Samuel. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now 3rd down and 7. Here's Daniels. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And New York set to take the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now a 2nd and 10. Dart. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Throwing his dart. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
And this one will wind up that 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard
The
line.
Commanders back out late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Brown the motion man right. To throw is Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Brown, 50 yards. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The kick is good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
14. Giants nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Russell Wilson.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Today is the day, the debut of our new halftime show. Buckle up, everyone. I think you're going to like it. Our trip around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one in the AFC West. And it's the tight end, Will Dissly. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. 56 yards, touchdown. The Chargers begin Jim Harbaugh year 2 with a week 1 victory. From there, why don't we go to South Philly, look in on the Eagles as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. He was a big factor in this one, and he shows you why on this play. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy, the New Orleans Saints hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And this is Kyler Murray. He gets this one complete, 6-yard touchdown pass. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Cardinals with the lead in the opener at the half. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. In the game you're watching, we saw a couple of touchdowns in the first half. 14-0 is the score as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Wilson. That's complete. It's Neighbors. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Now Wilson. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Well, following the play here, now we've got an injury. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Giants.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Again, it's Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Only a yard on the sneak, not enough, and he's a few inches short for 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
Here's the sneak with Wilson. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the 1st down. Now these guys might hesitate to count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now it's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
14.
Throwing again here, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Giants are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. Ready to go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 3.
Ready?
Now Daniels. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. First interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically picking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it was how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point
After the
conversion.
interception, here's Wilson. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the fourth quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out comes Washington's offense to take over.
At their own 24-yard
And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go play action. Daniels. A quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To the air goes Daniels. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Let's go now.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Micah McFadden on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up
Daniels looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Here's Daniels. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. Touchdown, Washington. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. They'll try and run it here.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. There's Wilson to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
13 yards on the play. And the Giants.
Play action. Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And it brings up 3rd.
Throwing is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. As the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now second and
Here's
10.
Wilson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Johnson. Incomplete.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week one. Here's third down now. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This is first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the
Play action.
24-yard
It's
line.
Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now on second down. Wilson to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in two installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Throwing now is Wilson. That's caught by Johnson.
Wilson's pass.
Now the Giants will use the second of their three timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Who wants it more? This is fourth and a yard. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for the... They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Second and 9.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Eckler now between the tackles. So they went a little cautious there on third and long.
And nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So, get out. Yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Washington, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile,
the new season starts now. I'm Scott Hansen, and you are tuned in to the brand new EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 1. Plenty to get to. Let's start in Landover. The Commanders at home to take on the New York Giants. And this is Noah Brown. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Commanders, trying to build on last year, they get the win in the season opener. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And it's Romeo Doubs. They put a lot of trust in him, and it's well placed. This, one of 3 touchdowns for him in the game. The Packers wind up winning this one in front of a home crowd to begin the new season. One more to show you. Let's go to Cleveland. It's the Browns hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. And here's a guy who took a big step forward last year, Chase Brown. He's a weapon in the run game. He's a weapon in the passing game. Look at him go. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. The Bengals come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight.